Well, welcome, Mary. Thank you very much for coming in. Mid South, you know the drill. You're first. I don't catch no fish, but you made me get on anyway, even though I'd given up. I don't like how that's set. Can't really see the rods too well. But there really ain't nothing I can do about it because I'm in all rocks here. So now that Mid South made me get on, because I was not going to because I've been out looking for fish and I can't find no fish. But Mid South's like, well, if I needed fish, I could never ever do a live stream. And I'm like, you're right, you can't. Wild Hook, welcome in. So this is the guilt session of my fishing trip this evening. It is all Mid South's fault. So y'all can blame him. Don't blame me for being here. I'm gonna pull my boat up really quick and I'm gonna put it together. Yeah, well, I scheduled the stream because of you. Trent, welcome in. The Texas Roadhouse. That's yummy, yummy, yummy to your tummy. All right, so let me get this boat put up really quick. Just in case, I mean, I know y'all ain't probably ever seen my boat. I don't know that you can see my boat. But this is my boat. Ooh, that's my boat. That's my truck. I know, that was exciting stuff. But I knew you'd want to see it. Now I gotta remember how the heck I had my camera. Jeez. Why is this gotta be so difficult? Thanks, Mid-South. See if I let Mid-South guild me into anything again. Heck, I can't even see my rods. So if I can't see them, you probably can't see them. There's one. There's the other. I'm going to try to hammer them in again, but I don't think I'm going to get them in. Before it gets too late, I got to remember to put my canopy in the sleeve. It's going to be torn up time I get home. I had really considered just staying the night and sleeping on my boat, but how today's gone, that's probably not a good idea. And that camera is still tilted way too flipping far. I'm down a couple notches, you see the camera. I don't know if that made it any better. I'm laying this pole down. You think I learned from Anthony Gay all day. Rock. Rock, but not as bad. Bet you can see my poles now. At least a little easier. Oh yeah, that's much better. Now I gotta get you guys unsideways. There. It's all coming together. Hello everybody. Bill Reddick Outdoors, welcome in. Alright, I'm gonna go pull my boat up and latch it down really quick and then I'll be back. If there's fish bites, they ain't gonna go nowhere. They ain't gonna pull them in. So just keep an eye out. Let me know. Call me or something. I do have them bells in my pocket. Not that I'm really worried about it because ain't nothing going to take my rods in. All right. Well, at least hear it. I'll be right back and pull my truck up. All right, the boat's all strapped down. Still got to put that cover over the top, but that's okay. Got most of it done. So anyway, 12 wonderful people, 7 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Let's see if we can get to 2,000 thumbs up today. I'd really appreciate that. So everyone, you just double tap that screen, say, all right, you're the man. Even though I'm not the man, I've proven that to myself today because, you know, I'm a self-proclaimed crappie fisherman. I caught 1 crappie. And that was next to a snake that was laying on a log. The only one I caught was 1 crappie. I thought that stupid sun was going to be down because it got cloudy. Mid-South, behave yourself. I'll put you in timeout for 5 minutes. That bass must be down there in that spot. It's going to move. So you got to be in a hurry to get to that bass. You know how that is. I got to start sometime. So I don't guess nothing was playing with my ding-a-ling up there when I was gone, huh? So anyway, we're catfishing. We got a skipjack head on one piece and body section on the other. I think the skipjack head's on the right. It's on the reel I don't like. I was talking to a couple guys that was crappie fishing earlier. They said they caught a 9-pound flathead. Believe it or not, they were fishing in a tree. And that's where them flatheads live, is in trees. Or so I hear. And I am fishing in about 15 foot of water right now. And I have a lot smaller weight on there than what I probably should have. Can't see the screen all that well. So you guys are doing a good job. I know why that stupid ass sun had to come back out. It was doing just fine behind the clouds. Yeah, it's on the left or the right. I'm not sure which one myself. But the important thing is we're fishing. Maybe we'll be catching later. Matter of fact, I'm going to go up there right now. I'm going to put that canopy up. Because if I don't, I'll forget it. I know I will. I know how I am. I'm going to put my chips up too. You can only have like 6 or 8 of them at a time. Too many calories. Seeing as how I thought I was this big professional crappie fisherman, I went and bought 2 dozen minnows. Luckily enough, the place right next to here had some. And I used like 2 minnows. So I brought them down to see if we can't maybe catch some small bass or something beside these rocks, because I just hate to waste them. I got 20 people. I like that. I leave for like 10 minutes and more people come in. That is a quality show. Thank you, everybody. So I'm going to try to catch something by these rocks with these minnows. I mean, them bells ain't going jing-a-ling-a-ling. Man, them are some feisty minnows. Them dudes wanted to jump out of the bucket. It's been breezy all stinking day until I take the canopy down and I get the boat out of the water. Now it ain't breezy at all. And that sun's bearing down. It's hot. Well, that was a cast like a girl. That was terrible. That's better. Yeah. Oh. They had some action already. They probably took my minnow. Ah. Oh, we had some action on the minnow. I think he killed my minnow. We got it, whatever it is. Ah, that's what I thought it would have been. We're on the board, guys. Woohoo! Long-eared sunfish. He wanted that minnow. Calm down. You gotta love the color on them guys. They're so pretty. I know what you're gonna say. Use it for bait. Where that one is, there's got to be more. Catfish candy, I would think you would say. Just a cute little fishy. Nothing spectacular, nothing great, but it's a fishy. Levi, welcome in. Well, that was pretty quick and easy. I'm going to see if I can't find another one. Stephen Merchant, welcome in. I know I'm kind of in the way of the rod, so. That minnow just swimming around. He ain't got a care in the world. Slept on him a couple times. Now he ain't doing nothing. Probably done killed her. Yeah. We'll check on that minnow. He's still breathing. He's good. Man, there's a great big huge school of shad right out there. You just see a huge black cloud. Huge. Come on, fishies. Seems like you always see big schools of shad around when you don't have your shad net handy. That was a bite. Do something with it. Come on. I'm gonna try it over here off the ramp. That way I can at least put the rod down and sit here and see what you guys got to say. We all know what Mid-South has got to say. Whole lot of nothing most of the time. And by the way, Mid-South, Debbie was in Tennessee today. Just telling you. Just so you know. "15 people. I'm glad you guys are doing good because I can't hardly see the screen. Amanda, welcome in. Packers, I'm doing all right, I guess. It's hot. I'd have been doing this yesterday, you know, if I had my choice. It was 77 degrees. It was cloudy and it was windy. It's a little windy. It's hot. And it's not very cloudy today. But we're still here. I don't think she went all the way down to Memphis. I'll have to look it up real quick, and I'll tell you where she went. She had to go drop the kids off. They're going to their aunt's. And her aunt lives, down in Alabama or something, so they kind of met. I'm looking to see where it is. Hold tight. I know it started with an S. I know it's not a lot of help, but it's what I got. Selmer, Selmer, Tennessee. That's where she went. Well, maybe next time I'll get her to go a little farther. Yep, that's where she went. Yep, But she's on her way back now. Well, you should have met her there. She was there. Dropped the kiddos off, and I would assume she's headed back now. That must be shallow there. That's just me, guys. It's not really a bite. I know, I got you excited. Come on now. Man, I really got to put a new line on this reel. All right, fair enough. Just got to go back and pick up the kids in about a week. So, just telling you. You don't have one too many girlfriends. You can never have too many girlfriends, Mid-South. Not you. Well, hello. Welcome in. Well, you got everybody, I think. Just kind of threw my bobber up over here to the side. Maybe something will come up and grab it. A turtle, snake, something. Yes, it's an inflatable dinghy. Mid-South, I don't know why anybody want more than one woman to tell them what to do. Mid-South is just a glutton for punishment, I guess. Good evening. That's it. No, it's not fourth rod. It's only third rod. You're getting me confused. If it's all the same to you guys and you don't mind, I'm going to move you guys over here on the boat ramp at Shady. It's sunny where I'm standing, and it's hot. So I hope you don't mind. We're moving. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps away. No, it's not so stinking sunny. I can readjust my legs a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still a little sun, but it ain't nothing like it was. And that's why when somebody comes in, I can just pick you up and move you. That's a lot better. Ray, welcome in. Good to see you. Wild Hook, good to see you back in. Like I said, it's still sunny, but it's not as bad. So far on today's adventure, we've caught one crappie. It was a nice crappie. It was about 11 inch. And one long-eared sunfish. That has been it. So we're due to catch something else. Oh, he's always got good advice, all right. Hey, that's okay. I appreciate you stopping in. Kentucky Lake Fisherman, Josh, welcome in. We are definitely not on Kentucky Lake today, but we are in a river. And I'm having the same results I have every river I go to. Absolutely nothing. But we're still trying. That's what matters. Uh-oh. We got some action on the dead minnow, guys. The way it's pushing around, it's probably a turtle. I really want to say it was probably a turtle. I'll let you guys be the judge if you think that was a turtle or not. I think it was a turtle. All right, one dead minnow. Ain't no good for bait no more. No. Where'd you go? So one good thing I will say about this place over here I got these minnows from, they actually keep the minnows in the lake water, which I don't know how they get them in there in the first place without killing them, just from the shock of the water temperature. So like when you buy them, you don't get them to the water's cold, you throw them in and then they die of shock. So I think that's kind of nice. So the water's 80 degrees, their water's 80 degrees. Which I did find some spots in here that was almost 90 degrees. The main river channel is 80. If you wanted to know. So I figure we'll stay till like 8 or 9. I was going to stay all night, but fishing has been crappy enough as it is. I don't know why I should put myself through some more torture. But if Mid-South stays in here, I might just do it just for the fun of it. I really, really don't want to catch no turtle. So that means I'm going to have to walk up there and get my pliers because I didn't want to lug all that crap down here. Come on, something bite on a stinking bait, would you? Besides a turtle. I'll tell you, I don't know about y'all, but I mean, from what I've seen, nobody's catching fish, and I don't get why, because spawn should be over. These fish should be biting. I caught a crappie earlier off camera, and I caught a long-eared sunfish. That's been it. That's the life of the fisherman, not the life of the catcherman. If I'd ever learn how to throw the stupid cast net I have, I'd try to catch some shad. But it's going to be a pork chop at best, and then I'll probably get hung up on something to top it off. Then it'd be ruined. Yes, Mid-South, like my girlfriend. I keep her in a box so she looks pretty. Just figured I'd beat you to it. I'm sure it was coming. I got skipjack. I got a skipjack head on the left rod and a skipjack body chunk on the right rod. And I'm just throwing a little minnow around just because I bought some and I'd rather try to use them than waste them. That's what I heard. The Dollar Tree steaks. That was good bait. I'm glad Kevin tried that one out, not me. Probably good to catch turtles, crayfish, crawdads, whatever you want to call them. Would probably make a nice little breakfast steak, though. Honestly, it probably would. Of course, he really knows what kind of meat that is. I'm trying to catch catfish. There's flatheads and channel cat in here. There are no blue cats that I've ever heard of. And according to the conservation website, there's no blue cats in here. But I was talking to some guys that were crappie fishing earlier, and they caught a 12 or a 9-pound flathead crappie fishing. Oh yeah, it's all that good stuff's back in them freezers in the back. Well, they're the back of the stores around here. They got ice cream and hot dogs and all kinds of stuff. And like the banquet meals. That's something. Let go, whatever it was. I think it was the turtle just had it by the tail. Man, these are some monster minnows. I mean, these dudes are big. I kind of find it entertaining to go look at these signs that the conservation puts up, like on length limit and stuff for the fishing you catch. When they have things like stripers and hybrid bass and yellow bass, those aren't even in this river. We don't have any of that stuff near us. But it's on our little sign up there. I mean, I get it's just a generic sign. But still, if you don't have it in there, why do you have it on the sign? You want to catch stripers around here, you got to go to the Mississippi or go to Lake of the Ozarks or Truman, someplace like that. And I'm assuming that there's stripers in the Mississippi. I mean, they should be. They are farther south, so I'd imagine they're up here. They're in the Tennessee River and the Ohio River. Those go into the Mississippi River. This is the St. Francis River, and it actually flows into Wapapello Lake. This is just a small river. I mean, compared to like your guys' river, this is a small river. I actually got my tripod sitting on a boat ramp. And of course, my rods are right there. Looks like we might be getting that turtle bite again. Something's chasing that minnow at least. I'm sure it's that turtle. Probably a little bitty guy. Still got 13 wonderful people in. Thank you guys. So once this weather starts cooling off, I'm going to go back to start doing some long form videos when I can actually get out of my boat and relax and enjoy myself. And I mean, I just did this because I thought we would catch better fish down here than what we have. It just looked like a really good spot to catch fish. It's kind of wooded. There's not a whole lot of traffic on this part of the river. But nope. I even threw some catfish noodles out. I didn't do any good with those. Jen, welcome in. Well, it's different when you got the grandkids. You should just took their rod and started fishing with it. Just saying. Grandpa has to show them how to do it the right way. That dude hits one of them logs sticking up out of the water, he's going to punch a hole right through that fiberglass. In a heartbeat. But a lot of these guys have been fishing this, so they run up and down it all the time. They know where everything's at least for the most part. Hey, catfish, 4 or 5 grams. That's awesome in that gar. I have stinky balls up in the truck. Thought about trying those. Then I changed my mind. Oh, I'm doing fine and wonderful. How are you? Well, Duke was using stinky balls the other day, so I figured I could use them too. Really? Let's see how long it takes a turtle to find that one. Feeding turtles is better than nothing. Stinky ball, yeah. Duke City Fishing. He had stinky balls the other day too. He was proud of it. So if you see Duke City Fishing, ask him about his stinky balls. Yeah, some soap. He would probably appreciate that. Might want to send some to Mid-South too. Have not caught anything exciting. Oops. I caught a crappie earlier off camera, and I caught a long-eared sunfish. That's been it. I had some turtle bites. That's man, it's been a bust of a day. I've been out here for probably 6 or 7 hours already. But it just takes one nice fish to make it better. Something's biting on that dead minnow over there. It's moving. I don't know if y'all can see that bobber or not. That minnow's dead, and the bobber's like making fast movements towards the shore. Sure, it's a turtle or a crawdad. Might be a little bluegill pushing it around. John Boys, welcome in. Thank you for popping in. And if you're curious what the smelly balls are, or stinky balls, or whatever the heck we call them, some little magic bait, catfish baits. Awesome. Congratulations. Have to go out and close the garage, shut the pool filter off. All right. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it, Mary. Have a great day. Well, we definitely don't call it a catching show on YouTube, that's for sure. There ain't nothing about catching going on here. At least I didn't mislead anybody. So in about a month, I'm going up to visit Rod. I expect him to put me on some nice big catfish. I mean, I'm talking like 16, 70 pounders. Blue cats. That's just what I'm expecting. School let out. No, they're not in school here yet. Not till the 20th of this month. I think some of the, Carson's a youngin'. He's a good kid. I think some of the city schools are going to start like a week or so before that, but that's all right. Carson's a good kid. Or I should say, good young man. He's a freshman. Can't call him a kid anymore. Well, I'm going to relocate these baits. They ain't doing no good where they're at. I'm going to start with the bobber. Once they go, get it unstuck. Come on. They're fine. That's unstuck. All right, let's move these baits. Somebody's eating part of it. Looks like a turtle. So the left one's got the body piece. Might as well just dump the minnows out for whatever wants them. So I had to break that off, but I'm not retying it. Oh, yes, it does have circle hooks on them. But I don't like to let them bait sit for a long, long time. Put them on your pizza later. Yummy. Nothing like a minnow pizza. Throwy thingy. The bell will ring. That's how you do. But we don't have to worry about that on this channel because we don't catch fish. We just fish. We don't have to worry about rods bending over. Nothing like that. F4C, how you doing? If you take a fish out, do you whack it with a stick? Or is that just you? It's probably just you. Just saying. That minnow just jumped out of that minnow bucket. I can't believe that dude jumped out of there. I'm telling you, the minnows are big, man. They're about 2.5 inches. Yeah, most of it. I considered keeping a couple catfish if I caught a couple tonight, but didn't catch any, and I'm not going to clean one. So if I catch any, it'll go back. Man, I got that one crappie. I thought, oh man, I'm going to get on a bunch of crappie. That's the only crappie I pulled out of that hole. I almost kept him. I'm like, no, I'll throw him back. If I catch more, I'll keep him. That was the only crappie that I caught out of that hole. Yeah, it started working again. For some reason, that plug's melting. So I probably just need to. It might be the battery. It might be the battery's bad. It's throwing too much voltage at it. It's melting that plug. I can only guess. I don't know. I put the boat on the trailer. Pete, how you doing? Welcome in, Sam. We're just having a good old time fishing. Yeah, it was just like, okay, I'm done with the boat. And when I went up there, I noticed I got wheel bearing grease all over one of my wheels. So I'm going to have to pull those wheels apart and repack them. So no more using the boat till that's fixed. My battery charger is doing really good at keeping his phone charged today. It's still at 100%. Normally it seems like it's a struggle, but it could have been because it was so hot. It was draining that battery. I know I can't wait for September and October. Got 2 fishing trips coming up. I got Anthony J in October and Rod in September. And that'll be it for my big fishing trips. Yeah. It's got to be a bad seal. I just don't know if it did any damage to the bearings or anything. Nice few good fishermen right there. Yep. That they are. You need to come to Oklahoma and drag some baits with you. Yep. Well, hopefully I get me some more bait pretty soon. I'm running pretty low. So I did find, when I went over to get minnows earlier, I talked to the guy that runs the park over here, the little campground. And it's like, oh yeah, it's like $15 if you go to tent camp. I'm like, crap, I should have known that because it's right on the water. I'd have just tent camped. Stayed down here for the night. Thought about sleeping in my boat, but I'm like, with everything else that's going on with that boat, I don't want to fool with it. I'm glad you're feeling better. The one thing I do like about this spot, it's a Starcraft. It's kind of more like a crappie style boat. It's got only the one platform on the front and open seating in the back. I mean, it's got a little bitty platform in the very back, but I mean, that's really super small, just enough to put a chair on, and that's it. It's the deep V style. It's got a little 60 horse 700. That's all I need. It gets me up to 28, 30 miles an hour. So unless I'm on the Mississippi, it gets me about 18 to 20. I go really fast going downriver, though. Zach, how you doing? Welcome in. Come on, man. These fish, you got to bite. Yeah, I mean, you only got to go so fast on the water. Them fish ain't going nowhere. Don't tell them bass fishermen that, though. They'll argue with you. They'll tell you that stupid fish is going to move if they ain't there in 5 minutes. Well, that's cool. I've never caught a chain pickerel. Shane's caught a couple of them. My fishing buddy. And crappie, well, I try to catch crappie. I used to be able to do it. Here in a couple of months when it cools off, we'll be back on the crappie trail. I think it's still just a little bit too hot. The water temperature here is at 80 degrees. I found spots it was almost 90. I did find a couple 40-foot holes though. I didn't see anything in them. I looked on the sonar when I was going through. I did find what looked like a thermocline, but I was always under the impression in a river you don't have a thermocline because the water is constantly moving. So I don't know if that's true or not. It's what I was told. Little bitty gizzard Chad jumping up behind me. Tell you what, guys, I think I'm going to go for about another half hour. That'll give me about 7:15 my time. Just not feeling it. I'm hot. And I just can't seem to cool off. I've been drinking cold drinks, and it ain't helping. Might have had just a little bit too much sun today. Oh, I got a cast net. I just don't know how to throw the dumb thing. And them are little. I mean, them are small ones. Heck no, I ain't got nothing better to do. You go home and do laundry, clean house, go to bed, get up and do it again in the morning. Oh, wait. Hey, by the way, did I mention tomorrow night is absolutely nothing. So I'll probably fish some more tomorrow. Oh, wait, it's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. Everybody and their brother be fishing tomorrow. I will not fish tomorrow. Well, I say that, but I'll probably end up doing it anyway. Something I found that's interesting is ever since I got monetized, I can't get more than like 300 or 400 views on a live. But before I was monetized, I was getting 9,000 and 10,000 views on a live. Go figure. I have no idea. I literally had 10,000 people at one time on one of my lives. And I had two different people tell me that. So, and those two people don't talk outside of on here. So now that I can make money on every 1,000 views that I get, I can't get to 1,000 views. Go figure. Just got fully monetized. What the heck is that? Is that a snake or a turtle popping its head up? Had to be a snake. Well, yeah, they want you to work for free. And congratulations, F4C. That's a long road to get fully monetized. Yeah, I think my biggest commission I've made has been like $1.31 or $1.33. That's been it. A lot of it's 6 cents and 3 cents and 17 cents. Oh yeah, that's tough. I mean, I shoved 1,600 watch hours in a month, less than a month and a half. But I was getting thousands of people watching my lives. Now that I'm monetized, I can't get hardly nobody except for you awesome people. I mean, you guys mean the most of any, but still want to make all that money. See, I think they said $8 for every 1,000 viewers you get. So it'd take a heck of a lot of viewers to make some money. Definitely couldn't retire and do this. Nope. Yeah, the verticals were where everybody was at. I don't know where the hell they all went. But, you know, it's okay. Stephen Merchant, thank you. Have a good day or a good night for you. We'll catch you next time. Oh, yeah, when school starts back, it's going to die. But once some kids get out of school, that 3 or 4 o'clock time window, all the way till 6 or 7, it's going to explode. because the kids are having withdrawals because they haven't been on YouTube or TikTok or whatever else they might do. Yeah, if it wasn't for my super chats and my couple members, which I appreciate, I'd probably have made about $5. Yeah, I mean the money's got to be in the long form, because that way they're playing. You know, you get paid for your first video or your first ad, then they'll shove an ad in the middle of it, and then I think you get paid for the ending ad. Then I went back and tried to fix my videos that I had music in that was copyrighted but still usable. Well, I can't fix it because it's actually built into the video. It wasn't added into with the YouTube. So I don't really have a way to go in there and dissect it to take it back out. Because like my catfish conference 2023, I've still had like 7 or 8 views in the past 2 or 3 days on it. You know, I could be making money on that, but I can't because I can't fix it. Well, all the videos you do is at least 8 minutes. So it's like my 2 good videos that I have like buku watch hours on and views, I can't fix. And I can't take it down and fix it because the original videos are gone. Unless somebody has a way to do it that I don't know about. But I don't know a whole lot about editing. So there may be a way to do it. I don't know. Like on some of my videos, you know, it's copyrighted but okay to use. You know, you've got permission to use it. Well, you can't monetize it, or they won't monetize it because it's copyrighted, even though you have the right to use it. So therefore, they won't monetize you for it because it's copyrighted, but you still can use it. But it's actually built into the video, so it wasn't an added on sound through the YouTube studio or nothing. So I can't edit it out. At least I can't figure out how to do it. I got so tired of putting the shorts out, I ran out of shorts. I tried to dub over it. I tried to add it, but you could still hear the original music over the dubbed music. I tried to do it in YouTube Studio. I might just be doing it wrong, but I tried to do it. I haven't tried to overlay it with the YouTube music itself. Because when it was done, the music was from, I want to say it was TubeBuddy. So when I added the music, it was their music that was still, you know, you could still use it because you had the rights to use it. So therefore, when I put it together, it was TubeBuddy's music that got added into it. All right, Federico, good night. Have a good night. Thank you for popping in. Once again, have a good night. Now, see, if it created 2 separate audio tracks, I could go in and fix it. Or even if I could turn the one audio track down and, like you said, dub over it. It is a snake. He's checking me out up here. Probably wants to eat my minnows. Well, I think I've decided one thing about this place. I'm not going to waste my time to come back here and try to catch any catfish again. Because they're not here. I was trying the flats earlier where it was shallower. They weren't there. They ain't in the depths. I never really even see any on the finder. But, you know, them channel cats, you ain't going to see them. They're sitting down on the bottom somewhere. No flatheads are going to be in trees or wood. Some sort of structure. I'm going to go ahead and dump these minnows out and let something eat them because I ain't going to use them. And they'll die before I get to use them. I don't know, I might be able to use them in the pond tomorrow. See what they're looking like. I was telling you, if these minnows are big. Look at the size of that dude. I don't know if you can see it. But that is one big minnow. It is literally as long as my finger is. I got kind of big hands. How long am I going to be when I come to Kentucky? I will probably come down either a Thursday night or a Friday morning, and I'll stay till Sunday and come back Sunday. That's how all them shiners are. I mean, they're huge. Yeah, the best I can really do is take 3 days off work. I mean, I could take longer, but it really kills my paycheck because I can usually still get a day of overtime if I work 4 days out of the pay week. And everybody's like, well, the more overtime you work, the more money the government takes. That's true, but the more money goes in my pocket too. And getting that $800 paycheck for 2 weeks worth of work just doesn't do very well for me. I mean, if you think about it, you got what, a $500 truck payment and $100-something insurance payment on that truck, plus rent and bills. $800 don't last very long every 2 weeks. I feel sorry for the people that's making $7.25 an hour because I don't know how in the world they could afford to even live. Because I mean, I make over 13 an hour and I struggle. Of course, I didn't struggle before I bought this truck. But I really kind of needed a truck. It wasn't I want to have a truck. Because my other truck had almost 300,000 miles on it and it's going to start dying. And then it starts to nickel and dime me to death. Oh yeah, mine's a 17, but that was still, you know, buying a used truck is just crazy. But it ain't as bad as $40,000 or $50,000 for a cheap used truck or a new truck. That's what I want to know too, John. I mean, there should be fish here. There's structure. It goes from a shallow to a deep. That's the main channel. You'd think you'd catch some fish in here. No, water's not polluted. I think a lot of it's just been so stinking hot that nobody's really catching fish. Well, except for Rod. Rod always catches fish. Put it this way, when we go to Rod's house to go fishing, all he's got to do is put the boat in the water and the fish jump in his boat. That's how good a fisherman he is. You ain't supposed to tell nobody I peed in there. I ain't kidding. You ever go fish with Rod, man, them fish will be jumping in that boat. Especially them big slimy ones when he gets up on the Mississippi. Them ones you need to have baseball bats ready for. Of course, you guys got them like, I mean, we got them Asian carp pretty bad up here, but they ain't nothing like they are down at Kentucky Dam. That's insane down there. They say they've been finding big head or silver carp in here and or over at Clearwater in the river there. But I ain't never seen anybody pull one up. I ain't never seen one jump. All right, FRC, be good. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening. Yeah, I think it's just too hot. A couple more weeks, some cooler weather, I think the fish will turn back on. Yeah, I mean, them dudes will flat out jump in your boat. I mean, they make good bait. I like it. Rod doesn't like to use them for bait. He says he's never had any luck. I've caught fish on him. And I hear they're not bad to eat. I've never tried to eat one, but I heard they're not bad. They wanted to go to another lake. Yep, I believe it. Water is bad for them. So maybe when I come down there again, if I get one of them dudes, I might actually just try to clean it up, bring it home, and fry it, and see how bad it really is. But I mean, if you really think about it, they eat what's a phytoplankton. So it's not like they're eating garbage. They're eating stuff, plankton in the water. No different than a spoonbill. So, I mean, it might not be too bad. I've caught bowfin on it. Caught a couple catfish. That's been it. All right, we got about 10 minutes, guys. I don't really think we're going to catch anything, but you never know. Could happen. I think a lot of my thing is I want to get home before it gets dark, because out here where I'm at, there are just tons and tons and tons of deer. Oh, really? Yeah, I've just heard that they just eat the phytoplankton stuff. I think it was last year or the year before, we was over on the Mississippi in a boat, and there was just a great big huge school of them back in the cove. They were just all with their heads up. I'm like, man, that's crazy. There's hundreds of them. All right, enjoy your pizza. I might stop and get me one of those myself. Not that I'm supposed to eat it, because I'm not, but I might do it anyway. And there was 8. Oh, we made it up to 20 people today. That was good. I just know the fishing's got to get better soon. And we'll go to 2 hours on my live stream. That gives me 8 minutes. That's about where I was going to end anyway. So, I was all psyched up, man. I brought me 3 skipjack, figuring I just could fly through it, because I just knew those fish were going to bite. But now I'm down to like 20 skipjack. But it lasted a long time. I would have said maybe I should have used that sunfish, but I don't think it would have done any good. So I'm going to go ahead and run a few things up here to the truck, kind of save me a trip later. I'll be right back. Oh, shoot, guys. I guess I'm just going to reel them in. That's close enough. Nothing's going to happen today, but I'd like to thank y'all for popping into your Fun Fishing Adventures live stream. Something's got to bust here. I mean, we got to get into some fish soon. Everybody's stinking on catching, so this heat breaks, I think the fish will start again. But thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm going to reel these lines in. Turtle didn't even eat the guts out of it. Nothing touched that skipjack head. Put it there for the turtles. All right, guys, have a good night. We'll catch you next time. See yous. See you later, Rhea. Wild Hook. Take it easy.